Hi, I'm Rachel, welcome back to my channel, Bales1986SW. Today is Thursday, so that means it is a weigh-in update. So my week on the Slimming World plan has been, I would call it, Cadbury's. So, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, completely on plan. I had lots of yummy food, and then Sunday, more named Cadbury's. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, completely on plan. Not 100% food optimised, to be honest, but it was on plan at least. Sunday was Cadbury's day, and I'll explore more about that because one of the bad habits came back, and it's only because now I'm more mindful of food that I realise what I had done. So we'll talk about that because this is a big part of my week this week. So on Sunday we were watching a movie. I'd given myself a bag of butter kiss popcorn, the little like treat size bags. I think the 4 cents or 3.5 cents, please don't quote me on it. Sweet and salty ones, they're on offer at the moment in Heron. They're absolutely gorgeous. I'd had that, I'd had an apple with some cinnamon on top, and the kids, I'd had like I say kids, but it's like Max, like a movie mix. In Heron they do a movie mix bag, and it's all different varieties of sweets. So Max and Chris were eating them, and there was popcorn for them. And then Chris had gone to the garage, and I said the garage, it's like the co-op, but it's got a petrol station attached to it, and gone in there and bought some Pringles and crisps and stuff, you know, graze on Sunday. And he bought back a Cadbury's family size chocolate bar, that big. He did it because he's known that I've bought recently the gingerbread bar of chocolate, and I've portioned it out and I've been fine with it, like, you know what I mean? But there was this bar of chocolate in the house, and that day was like mentally torture for me. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have a few pieces of it and I'll be completely all right. So I had 3 pieces, which would have been 4 sins, put the rest in the cupboard, and sat back down, watched a bit of the film, and then I had a coffee, so I went into the kitchen to make a coffee, opened the cupboard, and I thought, you know what, I've got enough sins left, I'll have another 3 pieces. So I had another 3 pieces, that would have been 4 sins. Had that with my coffee, and then as I was like making tea up, I mean tea like in like evening meal, I always say tea, making my evening meal, I had one piece of it won't hurt, so I had a piece of it, and it goes on, and it went on until there was 2 pieces of chocolate left in this whole family size bar. And you know what, those 2 pieces of chocolate are still downstairs in the big packet because physically I've not eaten the whole bar of chocolate. And also I realised that if I sat and ate the whole bar of chocolate in one go, that's binge eating. That's binge eating, Rachel, and those habits have gone out the window. But if I just put it in a cupboard and went and walked to it and have a little bits at a time, that's better for me. No, I've ate a whole bar of chocolate apart from 2 pieces. And it was only later on that I acknowledged what I'd actually done. I thought, I've ate a whole bar of family size chocolate, and it's not even twigged to me because I've not sat there and indulged it all at once. And I was proper praising myself that I'd not eaten the whole bar of chocolate. I've not sat there and ate it all. And I'm thinking, well, I have. It's just because I've walked to the cupboard and back doesn't mean it's any better than me just sat there eating it all up. Now I could have done 2 things. I could have like punished myself and overindulged and gone, well, that's it, sod it, I've had a bad day, that's it, I'll eat what I want, kind of thing, and I'd have punished myself for making that. Or I could have gone, right, Rachel, it's a bar of chocolate, you've thoroughly enjoyed it, you know, you've enjoyed it, tomorrow when you wake up, you're straight back on it. And I chose that option because in the long run, that is how I want my lifestyle to be. That we're gonna have these bumps in the road where sometimes bad habits come back in, or you just fancy a bit of chocolate, and you know what? It's okay. As long as I acknowledge it and and gone, right, I've had that, now the next day I'm going to be 100% on plan. That's the only thing I can do, and I'm not going to punish myself by self-sabotaging myself with food which I know I'll just feel guilty and make me feel really bad about myself. That I'm just going to go, I've had it, done with it, I can't change it, and I'm not going to punish myself or anything. I'm just going to acknowledge it, and then tomorrow is a brand new day. And that's what I did. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I vlogged. There weren't 100% food optimised meals. There weren't that third of my plate was speed food, but it was a lot better than what I would have done if I was in the wrong mindset. So I expected a big gain, because this was constantly on my mind about it. I was very open on Monday when I spoke about it, about that I'd had this Cadbury's chocolate, but I didn't divulge into it. I just mentioned it, that I'd had this Cadbury's bar of chocolate, and that's what happened basically. And it's been in the back of my mind that I'm going to have this massive gain, and how am I going to get back on track? How am I going to feel positive about it? How am I going to turn this negative into positive? And it was proper messing with my head. So went to group. I helped out I was there for 8 o'clock to help out set up group. I get weighed in the morning, like 8 o'clock, half 8 in the morning to help out at that 9:30 session. And I got on the scales today with a pound gain. So I gained a pound, so I'm 12 stone 6, which with a 4 stone 6.5 pound loss. And I was like, all that self-doubt that I've done this massive thing and it's gonna wreck everything. And I just thought, you know what? You don't know what those scales are going to say until you stand on them. I knew I was in for a gain, but the gain I had in my mind and envisioned was going to be a £3-4 pound gain. It just shows you that you can have that naughty treat, and as long as you get back on plan straight away. Like my tea on Sunday was 100% on plan, you know, but if I got back on it and I gained a pound, and I know where that pound's come from. It's come from a lot of chocolate, because everything else has been 100% plan perfect. Okay, I've not 100% food optimized, but there's been body magic in there. There's been good quality food. Thoroughly enjoyed the week, and yeah, I had some Cadbury's on Sunday, and I'm so glad that I've acknowledged what I've done, and I didn't go into self-sabotaging mode and like punish myself for having some chocolate. Like, I know that it's wrong, that it's not wrong. How can you word it? But you know what I'm trying to say? That I shouldn't have had a whole bar of family-sized chocolate, you know. But I did. Got no regrets. It was bloody gorgeous. But I've learnt my lesson. I've learnt my lesson that as much as I think that I've got my food habits under control, they're always there. But I just have more understanding of my habits, that I acknowledge what I've done. I mean, to say to myself that I've not eaten a whole bar of chocolate because there's 2 pieces left, I mean, how ridiculous is that? Really, that's what I was saying to myself. And it was only until later on that I was like, you've literally just eaten a bar of chocolate. And there's no difference in me just sat on a settee and just ate it than me going to that kitchen and eating it. It's just weird, isn't it? Weird how your mind works. But yeah, I'm okay with this pound gain. So what are we going to do? Like I always do, I'm going to stick to the plan. I'm going to carry on doing it and probably not have Cadbury's for a little bit. Yeah, and I think as well, Star Week is looming because I'm having those hunger days more, where I am constantly going to the fruit bowl to eat fruit. Because if I don't go to the fruit bowl, my hand will go into the chocolate drawer. So yeah, I've acknowledged that I'm feeling more hungry. Necessarily, I'm not hungry. It's just boredom, or it's because I'm just due Star Week and it messes with your head when that's looming. So yeah, so I'm going to just go back to plan. Before I recorded this, I've had an on-plan meal. I've had a hi-fi bar at Group, which is 3 sins, with a milky coffee, which is free, part of my healthy A. And then I've had an on-plan lunch. I've had an omelette. So everything's looking good, and tonight I'm having bolognese bake with some ciabatta rolls with garlic fry light on and garlic butter, and then sprinkled with parsley, and one of them is a healthy extra B. So that's what I'm going to have for my tea tonight, and then probably my evening meal, my evening snacks will be, you've guessed it, a hot chocolate with some squirty cream and some marshmallow, because I'm absolutely loving that. And then I get my chocolate fix as well. So I hope you've had a wonderful week on plan. There's nothing standing in my way, so we're just going to get back on it, and there will be more what I eat in a day. I'm going to record tomorrow, which is Friday, a what I eat in a day, and that'll be uploaded on Saturday for you. So yeah, I will be honest, I am a little bit disappointed that I've got a gain in the month of October, because I was on it October. Sometimes life gets in the way, and I'm not going to feel guilty about it, because next week there will be a loss next week, because there will be, because I'm determined there will be a loss. So I hope you have a fabulous week on plan. As always, food optimizer, sending huge positive thoughts. Rachel, bye.